see stuff like this, I feel bad for James Gunn or any, major celebrity that's out there. Because, I mean, look, I'm a small time YouTuber pretty much, and I deal with my fair share of negativity, people twisting your words, taking stuff out of context, lying on you, all that type of stuff. And, that's irritating. I just have a block party and get rid of them. But, he's on a much different level, a much higher level than I am as someone that's in the public eye, so to speak. And, I would say, do not join in saying fire James Gunn. Do not join in saying hashtag fire James Gunn. I only have one question for him, though, before I read this article. You did speak about, like, the Batman, I believe, being Elseworld. How about, while you're building your new universe, make the Snyderverse Elseworld? Label that Elseworld. That way, everybody gets what they want. That's it. You got main DC continuity, and then you have the Snyderverse. You can even publicize that it's Elseworld, and so that you can differentiate between the two. Because what I'm seeing here is, it says fire James Gunn trends as some Snyderverse fans reject James Gunn's DCU. Now, when I heard his announcement, I'll link that. When I heard his announcement, I was intrigued. I was okay with it. It just was like, all right, now you told me what you're going to do. Now you just need to perform. You need to show up and show us what you're going to do, and we'll see if it's good or not. I am still hashtag restore the Snyderverse. I think that we can all live together in happiness as fans. I really do. But we'll see. Maybe we'll end up getting more Snyderverse, but it says here, DC Studios co-heads James Gunn and Peter Safran recently announced their plans for the DCU. Many fans were excited about the new direction that they decided to take. Unfortunately, many Snyderverse fans were upset by the suggestion of a new DCU. Social media users have already seen how quickly Snyderverse fans will take advantage of Twitter. After all, they launched several campaigns to have Zack Snyder's Justice League finished and released. Now they've managed to get Fire James Gunn trending as well. Well, first of all, there's negative Snyder fans. There's good and bad fans in all, genres. I even have my own fans that I've seen say stuff to people. I'm like, wait, calm down. You ain't got to go that far defending me. I understand. I appreciate you backing me. But some people, I think they go too far. They're so passionate about whatever it is that they love that they become blinded. And I don't think Fire James Gunn needs to trend. I understand, folks. I get it, your anger. It's not what you want. I get that. So, it says, of course, this isn't exactly surprising. James Gunn has already faced backlash over his decision to replace Henry Cavill's Superman with a younger actor. Furthermore, Gunn noted that he was aware of how upset fans would get over his takeover of DC, but as you can see below, fans are still going to try their best to vocalize their disappointment. What do they say? I'll make 1,000 flops before I ever bring back Zack Snyder. Saying that's WB saying that. And there's just a bunch of other ones saying that. It says, nevertheless, it's unlikely that there will be any going back at this point. Zack Snyder's take on DC has come to a close. Maybe. Now fans will have to accept that there will be a new franchise of DC films. Well, I don't know if they have to accept it. The fact of the matter is people vote with their pocket, with their money. So it's like, If this doesn't work, then what are they going to do? Are they going to finish Zack's universe? Are they going to bring it back? Are they going to bring it back midway if things aren't performing the way they want it to? What are they going to do? I'm very curious about that. After how disconnected the previous attempt became, it isn't really for the best. James Gunn and Peter Safran are taking their time with crafting a true shared universe after the brand's last attempt was rushed in an effort to compete with Marvel. Something different is definitely needed. Hopefully this means even the Snyderverse fans will learn to appreciate the new DCU in the coming years. We'll just have to see what happens after Superman Legacy is released in 2025. God, 2 more years. Until then, however, we'll likely continue to see fans express their disappointment online. So stay tuned. Oh yeah, well that's, how it is. But I have faith that he can do something good. The problem is just that a lot of the fans, not even just Snyder, I think there's some fans that they're kind of like, okay, they're not even like full Snyderverse. They may have liked some of Zack's stuff and maybe not. And then they hear what he has to say with his announcement, and they still may not be fully on board. They may like, like it's not just Snyder. Like people like the label. I don't think it's just Snyderverse fans that may have an issue with his plan. I saw some comments, people like, like half the groups is like stuff people never heard of. Well, that's what he's the king of. That's what he's the king of, right? Nobody really heard of Peacemaker like that. He did a phenomenal job with Peacemaker. People love the fact that he did, loved Suicide Squad, even though I didn't like the Suicide Squad that much. It had its moments, but and I loved Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, and I liked the second one. So Guardians of the Galaxy, I didn't know who they were, even though I was a Marvel fan, a Marvel and DC fan, and it's like he made me like something I didn't know that was out there. So I think he has the ability to do that again with these other obscure comic books. But yeah, we'll just have to see. Stop all the hate, folks. But Mr. Gunn, I would like you to answer that question for me, if you could. Maybe I'll tweet you and see what you say. Because I noticed you do answer fans. 10 million subscribers. Woo!